Yo! Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my vocal cords with this introduction, but hello YouTube. Goodness gracious, I'm here to provide you with the glorious Sonic Frontiers tutorial content that you've been long craving for speedrunning this game, or just casually going through the entire realms of the open zone areas that Sonic has to offer. And so, one of the tricks you may see from the absolute legends of the speedrunning community is the fact that they get some crazy height on ramps that you're typically not supposed to really go up on. Like, as you can see, I slide down very far from this, and whenever I try to jump or anything, I can't really get much height from that. So, how speedrunners can actually perform these sorts of tricks is just by doing a trick as simple, it actually doesn't really have a specific name at the moment, Holy Real Voice, but all you really gotta do is just boost slide, go into a neutral position, and then just boost again to maintain your upwards height. So, to make things easier for you, I have included my input viewer on the top right of the screen. You may have noticed with some editing magic, it was on the bottom left, but now moved to the top right to make it easier for your eyes to see the directions and buttons that I'm holding. But, anywho, moving on, in order to climb and scale this wall that you typically can't, you have to boost and slide at the same time. So just the base movement for this is essentially just boosting into a slide. That way just Sonic moves upwards along the wall, but while Sonic is moving upwards in that animation, what we want to do is let go of the stick into a neutral position and then boost immediately after we put into neutral. That way we get the upwards height we need. So as an example, right over here, I will show you that Sonic gets some extreme amounts of height when done properly. As you can see, and also you can hold a direction in any direction that Sonic will just happily teleport, or not really teleport, but like instantly change his skew of gravity for that given moment. So what you can do is just go to the right over, and then do what you need to get like your triple jump and homing attack onto the spring. But I'm just going to do it one more time for a nice little quick example. Essentially, all you got to do is just boost, slide, boost. Boost, slide, neutral position. And you'll notice it's in this area right here. I could tell because it's like this point where the little polygons meet. It's one of the most noticeable things on the mountain. But you want to aim towards that area over there. Then you could boost again and jump overwards. And you'll notice whenever I'm in the air, I move the camera to the side. That way, if I do need to like do a dodge to the right, I could just go towards the island itself. And we could press on and just carry on with the regular sort of XP route as normal in the speedrun of any percent. But also, there is another section that you could do this just for fun, just for nice testing purposes, is that you could boost slide into this section right here and get some nice height with that. That's just another sort of example that you could try out for yourselves. We could pretty much do this against any sort of ramp that is either up against a borderline wall or just straight up nothing. The slope just ends. So this is another example right here. You want to make sure that Sonic's on the slope, and then you just start up your boost and then slide in instantly neutral position and then boost immediately afterwards. And then you get some height, then you can dodge to the right, and then start up whatever sort of slingshots you may have in mind. But essentially just to do that one more time, just for showcase purposes, just boost and slide, and then that's pretty much it there. That's pretty much the general thing right there, but just to make things just a little bit slower. If you got this just fine the way you are, you're free to skip the video and whatever. This will just be going into smaller steps. But essentially all you gotta do is boost and slide, and that was kind of whack. But you'll see that Sonic gets some crazy height. That is the ideal thing that you're looking for. But while in that motion, you want to be able to boost. But it's not going to work now because I lost all my upwards momentum. You want to be able to minimize that upwards momentum when you're sliding into that boost. Because as mentioned, you want to... the boost cancels your current momentum into that boost. However, the game gets confused because you're very close to the ground, and it actually sends you off as a trick launch instead. And it sends you straight up because you're at a neutral position. Because if I were to hold the direction the whole time, I'm going to be going straight, or I'm going to go backwards, or I'm going to go left. It doesn't matter. The main thing is you want to hold neutral whenever you're boosting to get the most upwards height as possible. Though sometimes you may notice sometimes that you may get a flub or something that goes backwards, or Sonic just doesn't get high enough. But the main thing also, when you're trying to do this trick right here for setting up for the slingshot, sometimes Sonic does go towards the rail and slides on top of the rail. That's just try holding the direction to the right a little bit later. So right here, you want to make sure that you get beyond the rail, then hold to the right. Because if you're setting up for this slingshot right here, and you hold right immediately, you've got a better chance of hitting the rail. It's better to be a little bit later there and saving yourself the headache of landing on the rail. But essentially, that's really all I got to really share in terms of the tutorial for that. If you enjoyed the tutorial, feel free to comment below and let me know you liked it, and I'll consider doing other sort of speedrun text. I do stream very frequently on twitch.tv/𝑬𝑿𝑷𝑨𝑵𝑫, so you're free to give a follow or whatever, show up and do one of my streams and say hi, say yo, and a smiley face. But regardless, I am heading out, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And as always, peas and carrots, homies.